All right, welcome. It is day 5. It's later on in the day now. It's 5:15. Not that you can see my phone, but right now I'm just about to edit a little bit, do my vocal lessons, and what else? And I think I just want to hang out and like do my word search. But before I do that, I am gonna rub some Keturah multi-purpose nail repair on my hands because for a few months, not even a few, it was some time, I was getting builder gel, and I feel like the people that I was going to get them done, like they were cute and all at some times. My nails definitely grew from it, but at the same time they got brittle. So I don't want that. I want strong, long nails, you know? So I'm just putting on the nail repair now. This rising, I went ahead and did my morning pages. It went really well. I feel like I had a bit of a breakthrough, and I don't know how much of a breakthrough it really was, but I was bawling crying, okay? Something gotta be working. Something has to be working, you know? It's a 12-week course, so I'm expecting a lot more. I don't expect things to just kind of like change overnight, you know? The prompt for today was, or the task for today was to write a letter to one of your top 3 monsters, and that would be anybody that kind of like told you that you couldn't pursue your dream. So I did that, but that wasn't the part that made me cry. The part that made me cry was they said to like write down I did a second task because there's like, for this week there's 10 tasks, so I kind of want to get ahead with some of it. I decided that since I wrote a message, since I wrote a letter to like 2 of my top villains, because they go hand in hand low key, I was like, let me end this on a happy note instead of like going out kind of sad and being upset about the situation. So I wrote about this time in middle school when something happened. I'm not going to go in detail about it, but I think what it just made me realize was that like nothing that happened to me since I was a kid, and like anything that was trying to obstruct my creativity, none of it was to actually stop it. It was actually to make me see that I need to go toward it more, you know? In in that, I've realized, I remember this song that I learned around the same time, maybe a year apart, maybe the same year, I'm not exactly sure, but and the song is called Child of Song. And like writing about it made me remember that song or whatever, like that good moment, it made me remember the song. And this song has always stayed with me since I was like I feel like it was in the 7th grade that we sang the song in choir. And it was such a good song. And I really resonated with that song at that point, at that time. And I was like, oh my gosh. So none of this stuff that has happened really was to necessarily stop me, because it's all an illusion. Nothing can really stop you. You know what I'm saying? Things come up and it makes it seem like it's so big, like it's a monster in your life, but really, it's that resistance that you're supposed to go toward, you know? And don't get me wrong, people will be used as vessels to block your way or to make you feel like your way is blocked, but that's not always the facts of the matter. So I'm just gonna like say the lyrics. So it goes, sing me a song when I wake in the morning, play me a tune in the cool of the night. Fill every moment with music, fill every moment with song. When I hear music around me, I will be singing along because I am a child of song. And then the next part goes, it goes again, sing me a song. Sing me a song as I wake in the morning. I'm not even doing it well. Play me a tune in the cool of the night. And then it goes, rhythm and melody move me. Harmony takes me away. When I hear music around me, I will be dancing all day. For I am a child of song. You know? And it's like, like when I remembered it and I thought about the moment that I wrote about, the good moment, I started bawling. And I was like, dang, Keturah, it never was because you couldn't do it. It never was because it wasn't an option. It never was because it was impossible. It wasn't because you weren't good enough. It wasn't because you weren't worthy. Like, you just needed to stand on business, you know? And I feel like after so many years now in my life, at this very moment, I've stood on business. And a lot of sacrifices had to be made. People are not happy. But for my own peace of mind, for my own livelihood, it has to happen, and it had to happen, and I had to choose me first, and I had to make a decision for myself, and I had to, you know, do that thing. I had to do that thing. I had to make that sacrifice. I had to make that decision, regardless of what anybody thought about me or what they were going to say or, you know, anything like that, or what they're going to think. Like, in life, you have to make decisions for you that you believe in, you know? Since I was a kid, I always felt like I was not worthy of a lot of the things that I wanted. I always felt like I got the short hand of the stick. A lot of times I would say that. And of course, it was because of like my upbringing, not believing in myself, people not believing in me, not feeling, you know, paid attention to, whatever the case was. Who cares? Like, we're past all that. But it, you know, being where I am now, everything is kind of like alluding to, or like everything is kind of coming full circle as to why I didn't believe in myself, why I didn't go after it, why I didn't take that risk. And, you know, don't get me wrong, for a long time, years and years and years and years and years, I was healing a lot of like childhood trauma. And I don't mean to bring this up or nothing. It's not, you know, I won't go too deep into it. But I was healing a lot of things about myself because I was just not happy. And now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I figured out what was making me unhappy, but now I need to figure out what is making me unfulfilled. And to me, an unfulfilled life is the death of the creator. You know, like, if we're not fulfilled in life, we're going, and I keep saying this, we're going to move like zombies. We're going to be controlled. We're going to be manipulated. We're going to move how everyone else wants us to move. We're going to do everything everybody else wants us to do. We're going to think in the same way like everyone else. We're going to make decisions based on other people's validation. We're going to make decisions based on control. We're going to make decisions based off of ego. We're going to make this, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not true to our truest being. And I feel like, you know, I don't know what you'll take out of these videos. I'm going to keep posting it. It is what it is. But I think just like realizing where these doubts and things came from, and then looking back at the times where you were encouraged to go in that direction, it really lets you know, like, yo, I could have been done this. None of this stuff around me mattered. None of it held weight. You know what I'm saying? None of it has control over my life now. And I'm going to do that as soon as I figure out what the thing was, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go toward it. Even if it scares me, I'm going to go toward it, because for me, like, I want this thing. I want to live my dreams more than I want money. I want to live my dreams more than I want, you know, acceptance. I want to live my dreams more than I want breath, honestly. Because if we're not living our dreams and we're not fulfilled in life, then what's the use of living? And not to get real cryptic or nothing, because it's nothing like that. But again, I'm not a mother effing NPC. Okay? I'm a main character in my story. I'm not trying to be the main character in anybody else's story. I'm trying to be the main character in my story. So nobody should be trying to make themselves a main character in my story. Be a main character in yours. Make your decisions. Do what you feel is best for you. But don't talk down on me. Don't make it seem like, oh, I'm this, that, and the third. If you want me to be a villain in your life, so be it. I can't really change that. I feel like I'm pretty well off. Like, I don't think I should be a villain in anyone's life. But if that's what you want to do, that's your choice. But yeah, I just feel like we should all really live true to ourselves and not try to impose that on anyone else. You know, it's not our responsibility to take up for other people. It's not our responsibility to teach people lessons. It's not our responsibility to take on other people's responsibilities. It's not our responsibility to give nobody else a peace of mind until, and it'll never be a responsibility, but when I'm fulfilled in life and my well and my cup overfloweth, then I can willingly give to the next person. I can willingly help the next person. But if I don't help myself, how am I going to help others? If that's what my heart really wants to do. You know, some people think they know better for you than you know for yourself. But really, they're just projecting their own lack onto you. And you cannot allow that to happen, because it will kill your joy. It will be a thief of your entire, you know, the world that could be. And at this point, we can't afford that. Nah, we can't afford that. Nah, we can't afford that. Go ahead and pinpoint what it is that you want to do if you haven't figured it out yet. Get clear on that though. You know, get clear on what you want to do, who you want to be, or who you see yourself as, because we're not absent of who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, my highest being is me. It's just about me tapping into that, you know? Go ahead and tap into that. Go ahead and get clear on what it is you want. And then after you're clear on it, you know, you can target the things within you, the people, the voices, the sayings that told you it's not okay. And then, like the book says, kind of switch that, alchemize that into like positive affirmations. And then also go back and look back at the people and the things and this, that, and the third that actually encouraged it. And I guarantee you're going to feel way better than you did before that. And it's going to make it even clearer for you then. Because I feel like I see so much clearer now. Like, there's no stopping from here. You know what I'm saying? There is no stopping from here. I want this so bad. And I don't feel like I'm without it. I feel like now it's completely achievable. I feel like now I can completely have it. But like, you know, do that exercise. Do what you need to do. Comment below your process, what works for you, what worked for you to get you where you are or where you're trying to go, and what's working and stuff like that. Like, all of us should have conversations in the comments about this, because I think we all deserve to live our dream life. We all deserve to be the main character in our life, and we all deserve to choose ourselves even for some time. And then when we get up, then we spread that love and that help to others. But you cannot pour from an empty cup. You have to pour in your cup first. So yeah. And before I go ahead and start editing this next video, I'm doing my word find. I love word finds. I'm a pro at word finds. Catch me doing a word find. I'm gonna be doing a word find. So I bought this book from Amazon some time ago, and it's really good. I'm on page 22 and 23. I'm pretty far with it now. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm about to do some or whatever. It's pretty cool. You know, I might open a Amazon storefront and start putting shit on there and just put shit on there because I'll be buying shit and I got a lot of stuff. I feel like it could be helpful. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why the frick not? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for real. But first I'm gonna do this. And I'm telling you, I'm real quick with it. I'm real quick with it. Maybe not as fast as I thought it was gonna be. It's a lot of ology words. Ology. But yeah, I'm just gonna take some time and like spend time with myself and kind of stay in that. I had said last night that I wanted to really be in my own energy, not listen to any type of like videos about what they gotta say about what's happening right now. Like I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear any of it. I just want to hear myself think and talk, you know? I want to hear myself put things into perspective. I want to hear myself, you know, get the message and this urge from within and that guidance. Like I want my inner compass to speak. I want my inner compass to let me know what's up and what I need to be doing. Because if you can stay silent long enough, yo, and you can like stay like not consuming so much, like television, social media, music, so much food even, because today I'm even fasting. Yeah, I'm fasting. I'm detaching from food. I'm only going to do it for one day, 24 hours right now. And then I'm going to move accordingly how I need to. I'm not going to be too hard on myself, but I'm definitely, you know, I feel like that detachment from food, that type of consumption as well is important because we are just like sometimes, like a lot of people, myself included, especially when I was young, just like, or younger, because I'm still young. We would just eat because we're bored and because it tastes good. And that's my thing. I love some food because it tastes good. But that if it doesn't give you nutrition, or if you're eating for fun and not because you need to put food in your body, then you're not eating for the right reasons. So I just feel like, and I mean, do whatever you want to do. If you're fit and if you can eat whatever you want to eat, how many ever times you want to eat it and stay skinny, be my freaking guest. If you can stay fit doing it, be my guest. If you can stay healthy doing it, do you, boo-boo. But baby, that don't work for me. It doesn't work for me. It hasn't worked for me. So I'm not about to do that. Like, I just want to detach from everything, food included, you know? Shouldn't be eating to, we should be eating to survive, not eat for fun, you know? And if you want to eat something fun to survive, then that's great. But I don't want to like just fill my body up with stuff if I don't need to fill it up with stuff. And sometimes that cleansing and giving your body time to break down the foods is sometimes all you need. So that's what I'm doing today. I want to finish this puzzle before I go anywhere and do anything else. But yeah. I was also thinking today, I don't know if y'all like to hear me talk. I might be a bit of a yapper. I might be a little bit of a yapper. I didn't think I was a yapper. I mean, the only person I talk to is like my sister Tabitha for the most part. Like she knows I talk to her. So like she be hearing me talk. And I feel like I don't talk unless I'm I'm deep into the conversation or like I'm really feeling what I'm saying. But I'm talking a lot here, and I might be feeling what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all give about what I'm saying, but hopefully you do. Hopefully it helps you. Hopefully it makes you feel something. Hopefully it makes you realize something. Something came to me today about, your inner calling. And I'm going to try to get this into words best I can. Because even when I was kind of talking to myself about it, I was kind of processing it at the same time. So I'm going to try to explain it the best I can here. But I think it could be helpful if you're open to understand it. 1 second. So what I had said to myself, because of the realization I had earlier today about how this thing has always been in my reach, I've always been allowed to go toward it. I just didn't take myself toward it because of, whatever the case was, fear of not being accepted, fear of people looking at me weird, or whatever the case was. I kind of shun that part of myself, but not realizing that my inner creative was dying, and that's not a way to live. So let me get to the point. What I believe is that we are all gods. Whether you believe in God, we all have access to higher powers within us. We have access to higher powers within us. We are a higher power, but you can only utilize that energy if you pick up the call, right? To me, the call is really you answering to that inner creative, that inner nudge that's like, hey, you'd like to do this, go do it. I'm going to put this up here. Maybe not. I feel like that call is like, you want to do this, go toward it. Go toward it. I need you there in that space. Go toward it. And then sometimes we go toward it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we're like, okay, sometimes we don't. But I feel like to really reach and be your higher self and really operate from that and truly get everything that you want to get. Maybe my friends want to be seen. By the way, this is Pachi. This is Blossom. This is Squibbles. And this is Bloom. Bloom Bear's the OG. As I was saying, let me not get off track here. I feel like answering the call and going toward that thing that calls you, that tells you that you can do it, and that tells you should live this life and you dream about it and all that. I feel like that's the easiest way to get everything you want, because you're accessing now that higher power, that God self within you, if that makes any freaking sense. when you answer the call, it might not go peachy keen all the time. You know, that's not necessarily what's expected. But I think it's beneficial because then you can actually live life on this earth like the God that you are. And if you never allow yourself to live life in that way, then you don't access true goodness, true fulfillment, true, like your biggest and brightest dreams, you know? And I think the best thing that you can do for yourself is to go toward that calling and really see what it can do for you, you know? Because if you don't, you will be left with regret. And it's not worth it, you know? Answer the call, go toward yourself, and truly experience, you know, what God or a higher power can do for you. I don't care if you don't believe in God necessarily, but we all have like capabilities here that we can make our dreams come to life. And if we never answer the call, that dream at that point low-key goes to shit, and you will not be happy with yourself. You're not going to be happy in life. You're going to be angry. You're going to be, you know, you're not going to be truly fulfilled. So I think if you choose to do anything today, choose to listen to that voice and that nudge that's telling you, hey, go do this. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, it's probably something that you actually want to do, especially if you resonate with it. Now, if you don't resonate with it and something's telling you to go do something bad, no, we rebuked. But if it's like something that's like nudging you with something that you already feel so strongly about, or something that you've only imagined was like, could I do that? Go toward it. Don't resist it. Go toward it. I don't care what anybody says to you. Oh, we did it. I don't care. I don't even know what I don't even got time for thoughts like that. Go toward it. Do not resist it. And if it continues to come back to you, that thing that sets you like ablaze and wants you to live that life, work through it and go back to it again. You know what I'm saying? It's, to me, honestly, it's never too late to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. But once you get the information and you get the urge and the push to go now, baby, please don't stop. Don't ever stop. Like, don't let it wait another moment, you know? I feel like for years and years and years and years now, I've been doing like the inner work to get there and stuff like that. And I thought, you know, when I do the inner work, I'm going to be this person that I want to be. But even during doing the inner work, I was still so like, woe is me, you know? I still wasn't like feeling my full self. Until most recently, I feel like I've done enough to where I realized, like, hold up now. The power's always been in your hands. The power has never been outside of your hands. You've always had the capabilities to make that thing happen for yourself. But there were like shades and blinders over your eyes and you didn't notice it at first. But now that you notice it, girl, you gotta go do that. Because I'm telling you, what I've been doing now since the 1st of December, again, it's day 5. I said December. Since the 1st of January, it is day 5 again. I have not felt the urge to do it. I haven't felt the urge to do it. I haven't felt like I was capable of doing it. Every time, I would want to go toward it, something would hold me back and be like, no. You know, every time I would want to experience this thing, or I would go toward it and then it would get a little bit of frustrating, I would be like myself, the doubt, the censor, that's what the artist way calls it, the censor would be like, girl, you know you can't do that. Like, what are you even talking about? You need to go do this instead. Remember what this person said? Yeah. That's what you need to be doing. Or remember what this person said? Yeah, that's who you are. You're not ish. So please don't go towards that, you know? And now, since I've realized what my blockage was, and I realized that I needed to detach from my blockages, I'm doing everything so much smoothly. Like yesterday, the reason I didn't record as much as I wanted to, I kind of didn't record as much as I wanted to, but at the same time, I'm in flow with all of this, so I'm not complaining. But it took me so long to upload the clips from my camera to my hard drive. It took me so long to do it. It took me like 3 hours. The first time I did it, it literally went by in like 15 minutes. It took me 3 hours. And in the past, when I didn't acknowledge my blockages and I wasn't taking that foot forward toward myself, I was like, I would be like, I'm not doing this again. And I would dead ass not come back. I'm not coming back because you just irritated me. Like, I don't have the patience for that. You know what I'm saying? But this time, girl, boy, I was over there like, all right, let's figure out the next way to do it. If that way doesn't work, let's figure out another way. Okay. There's a blockage there. Okay, we're gonna find another way to do it. Okay, while you're waiting for this to happen and seeing if that works, do something else in the meanwhile. I started doing my vocals. And it worked well. I didn't get frustrated with that one because that one irritated me sometimes, or frustrated me mostly sometimes, because I would always feel like I'm not doing it right. But let me also remind you that everything can be learned. And if somebody tells you you can't do something, let they ask, no, hey, we go to school for a reason, to learn. So I can put myself in school if I want to and learn this thing that I want to do. Like, do people understand what they be saying when they're projecting their fears and doubts onto you? I don't think so. I don't think they really get it. Because that's crazy. Like, anything can be learned. You literally just have to take the time to do it. It's not about being a master at it from the beginning. I'm going to reference the book again. It's about the mystery of it. Like, how good can I motherfucking get? How good can I get? You know? How good can I get at this thing and really do the dang thing? Because I know I'm going to be good at what I want to do. I'm going to be good at what I want to do. Ain't that right? Yep. I'm going to be good at what I want to do. I'm going to always be, because I'm going to be satisfied with how I do it, why I'm doing it, what I'm learning while doing it, all of that. Okay? So yeah, ignite the God in you, ignite the higher power in you. You're not without it. You just have to do the things that shine more light on it. If you're not doing the things that shine light on it, you're not going to experience it. Do you know what I mean? If you're not going toward the things that make you happy, that cause you joy, that make you feel alive, then you're not going to get it. Then you're not going to feel powerful. Then you're not going to feel like yourself. You know, you're not ever going to feel fulfilled. And our goal here in this life is definitely to live, but also feel fulfilled by how we're living. And if you're wasting your days doing what other people want you to do and how they want you to do it and to the extent that they want you to do it, and and you feel like you can't do anything outside of that because this person may hate you or this person may turn against you, or you allow things that other people said to you 10 years ago to still hold you back now, it's time to really let go of that and really listen to your inner compass that's actually nudging you. We should really be trusting our power, because we all have power instilled in us. We should really be trusting our own power. Like truly and fully. And of course, accept guidance from people. But I would also say do not listen to people who are not on the same thing as you. So if you're talking to a person that doesn't believe anything you're talking about, don't talk to them about it. That's why I only talk to my sister Tabitha and my homies here. Don't talk to nobody about nothing if they don't understand where you're coming from. It's a waste of breath. They're just going to talk you out of it. But if you know that what you're doing is not ego driven, you're not doing it to get one up on the next person, and it's pure and it's true to your heart, then keep doing that. Go toward it some more. And if you have no one else to talk to, come talk to me on my channel in the comments. Talk to the other people in the comments. I don't know how many people gonna be there, but I'm gonna be here. I'll be here. Let's chat. Let's create a community. Let's do that. Seek a community. You know what I'm saying? There's Discord. There's so many different ways to chat with people. But, really, really get into that. Really move all distractions out of your way. Really be you to the fullest extent. To the fullest extent. And do it for you. Don't do it because you want to save anybody. Don't do it because you think that's your responsibility to help others. Don't do it because that's what somebody wants you to do. Do it because you want to do it. And then after you do it, then we can talk about helping other people. God dang. You know what I'm saying? I've been in situations where I get a job and the first things people do is, hey, how much can you pay for this? Can I enjoy my thing for a little bit before you come requesting things out of me? Please? Thank you? No? Okay. And it was always a no. It was always a no until I just put my foot down. But that's besides the point. That's beside the point. Do that for yourself, though. Do that for yourself. Rhythm and melody move me. Harmony takes me away. When I hear music around me, I will be singing all day. For I am a child of song. My sister's cooking with my nephew. So cute. I took a pause from my vocals to watch them. Is it this way or this way? It's the other way. So that way. Alright, I'm done with vocals. I'm about to put my headboard up. I got this some years ago and then I took it down and I just haven't put it back up. So I'm about to put it up and we're gonna see how it looks afterward. Yeah, that's how it looks. I had to put it up with the command strip in like one of those hanger things because I didn't have another way to do it, but it looks really good. I don't know if it's centered either, kinda, for the most part, which works for me. Alrighty, what's next? What's next on the agenda? So we're done with vocals. I guess I'm just gonna edit until it's time to go to sleep. I might stop downstairs to see my nephew because he goes back to school tomorrow. So I do just want to hang out with him for a little bit. That might go against 40 days in my own energy, but I love my nephew, so that's my energy. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll be back to finish editing a vlog and then start on the next one. Today was so productive. Today was such a great day. I've been yapping like crazy. You guys have been patient and listening to me. I really appreciate that. It is my digital diary as well. So Keturah, if you're watching this back, this is what we do. This is who we are. If I got something to say, I'm gonna say it, and you should. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put it on pause for now and pick back up tomorrow. So yeah, I'll see you then.